Learning more about the timeline of the elementary school shooting in Texas, plus a young student shares his account of the shooting from inside a classroom. And we take a look at some of the storm damage left behind after a possible tornado touchdown in Rock County. This is News 3 Now at noon. Today, the National Weather Service is surveying an area in Rock County after a possible tornado touched down near Beloit yesterday. People in the area reported seeing a funnel cloud 2 miles northeast of Newark around 6:50 last night. Video posted to social media showed what looks like a tornado on the ground near Paddock Road. You're taking a look at some of the damage. Winds were so strong they flipped a trailer upside down on one property. The roof of a home, a trampoline, and lawn furniture were also damaged.
Every couple seconds, the funnel started getting more pronounced, and next thing you know, it was blowing like crazy. And it was first tornado I've ever been in.
Other areas along Highway 213 west of Beloit also reported damage as the storm moved through. We'll let you know as soon as the National Weather Service team releases their survey results to see if it was in fact a tornado. Let's head over to the West Southern meteorologist Chris Reese. That sort of came out of nowhere yesterday.
Yeah, it did. It was the one lone area where we ended up with damage reports in Wisconsin, really even into the region, because other damage reports were into parts of western Indiana yesterday afternoon. That being said, I'm still keeping my eyes peeled for another chance to see some showers of thunderstorms today. All the thunderstorms that you see in western Illinois, that's going to be working its way northward with the flow as our area of low pressure hangs back to our south and west. Still no showers for us yet. We've got a lot of cloud cover out there, but we are still generally dry. And there's a cold front, my friends, that's hanging out across the area. I'm sure you can find it because it's quite easy to do so, but just in case you can't, it is right in here. Temperatures at 71 for us in Madison, 59 though right now at Camp Douglas, and they've been in the 50s pretty much all morning long. That front having a hard time moving, but it's going to be the focal point for some showers or thunderstorms a little bit later. 71 right now. Of course, we'll track those showers and storms as we get closer.
And a little humid out there today.
It is muggy. Dew points are in the 60s mark, so your clothes start sticking to you now.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes, Chris. Thank you. More than a dozen crosses have been placed outside of Robb Elementary School in Texas, one for each of the students and teachers killed in Tuesday's attack. A cloud of grief hangs over the community as a vigil was held today. Danya Backus tells us investigators have a timeline of how the attack unfolded, but are now facing questions about the police response.
Most gracious.
The Uvalde community gathered for a vigil full of pain and prayer. Governor Greg Abbott embraced a grieving police officer as new questions arise about the response to one of the deadliest school shootings in U.S. history.
Obviously, this is a situation we failed in the sense that we didn't prevent this mass attack. But I can tell you those officers that arrived on the scene and put their lives in danger, they saved other kids.
The public safety director says the 18-year-old shooter was inside Robb Elementary School for 40 minutes to an hour before a tactical team broke into the classroom and killed him. He had murdered 19 children and 2 teachers. He sent messages about his plan over Facebook before shooting his grandmother, taking her truck, and barging into the school.
He went down a hallway, turned right, then turned left, and there was 2 classrooms that were adjoining, and that's where the carnage began.
Here at Robb Elementary School, there are crosses for each of the victims. Today was supposed to be the last day of school before the start of the summer vacation. Instead, the community is mourning. Jacinto Casares lost his 10-year-old daughter, Jacqueline, a little girl he says was full of love and life.
She would do anything for anybody. And to me, she's a firecracker, man. It comforts me a little bit to think that she'd be the one to help her friends in need.
He also questioned why an 18-year-old would be allowed to buy an AR-15 style assault rifle, a question President Biden is asking Congress to answer as well. The president says he'll visit this community in the coming days, hoping to bring whatever comfort he can. Danya Backus, CBS News, Uvalde, Texas.
And right before the mayhem, a 9-year-old says his class was watching a movie. They were about to break for lunch, then heard loud bangs and their teachers telling them to hide. Recounting the nightmare, this 4th grader, a survivor of the mass shooting inside Robb Elementary. His parents didn't want him to go on camera, but he wanted to share what happened.
he shot our next person's door, and then we have a door in the middle, and he opened it, and then he came in and he crouched a little bit, and he said, "It's time to die." The cop said, "Help if you need help," and then one of the persons in my class said, "Help." The guy overheard, and he came in and shot her.
He says he and his friend were able to survive by hiding under a covered table just inches away from the gunman. Demonstrators rallied outside the U.S. Capitol demanding new gun safety legislation in the wake of Uvalde's elementary school massacre. Hundreds of people are calling on lawmakers to pass meaningful gun control legislation, but the Democrats' first attempts has failed in the Senate. Republicans blocked debate this morning on a domestic terrorism bill that would have opened debate on hate crimes and gun control. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says he'll give his bipartisan negotiators a couple of weeks to come up with a bill that could pass.
Our hope, even amidst our deep skepticism, is that during this week, Democrats and Republicans at long last will come to agree on something meaningful.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz went to Uvalde to attend the public vigil, and he slammed Democrats for politicizing the shooting. Cruz says he'll still attend the NRA convention in Houston Friday, despite calls for the organization to move this year's event out of Texas. The NRA said it would use the convention to, quote, pray for the victims, and committed to making schools secure. Be the first to know as we learn new information about the Texas shooting. You can follow the latest details on channel3000.com and on our News 3 Now apps. Wisconsin's top legislative Republican says he's open to the idea of arming teachers following the latest school shooting in Texas, while he dismissed as disingenuous an offer from Democratic Governor Tony Evers to find common ground. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos told the Associated Press today that finding ways to better protect schools, including additional police, armed security guards, and armed teachers, quote, should be on the table. Past Republican proposals to do that have not gone anywhere in the legislature. In other news, the two men convicted in the murders of Dr. Beth Potter and Robin Kari will be sentenced in September. 21-year-old Kari Sanford was found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide with party to a crime modifiers earlier this week. 20-year-old Elijah LaRue was Sanford's alleged accomplice. He testified against Sanford during the trial, detailing the moments leading up to the murder. Sanford faces a mandatory life sentence. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Coming up, gas prices continue to rise as the weekend holiday is here. Stay with us.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Get the best mattress deals in Wisconsin at Ashley. For 72 hours only, save $1,000 on Serta. Save $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets. Plus, get $300 in free furniture. Doorbusters up to 60% off. Special financing for 60 months. It's Saturday through Monday with a preview day on Friday.
Hey, everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Fed Aid! Saturday, June 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, the Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefiting heat and housing for heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
In Wisconsin, everything's gotten so expensive because America's too dependent on China. So we sure know phony baloney policies when we see them. Senator Ron Johnson voted against cracking down on China with higher tariffs and tougher trade deals, and even voted against punishing China for manipulating its currency. No wonder everything keeps going up and up and up. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease?
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
Memories matter.
I think the biggest thing I got out of my service in Vietnam was a real sense of patriotism. I'm very proud of what I did. I fought for you. and I'd fight for you again.
This Memorial Day, we remember, and we never forget those who sacrificed everything for our freedoms. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service, and we know that your memories matter.
When we needed new doors and windows for our home, we were looking for someone we could trust.
We've done the bargain brand windows.
What we loved about Next Door and Window is that they were different.
We really loved their educational approach.
Call 844-600-NEXT. 50% off your installation.
Ashley's Memorial 72-hour weekend event is the biggest savings of the year. Don't miss doorbusters up to 64% off. Furnish entire rooms for only $14 per month. Special financing for 60 months. It's Saturday through Monday with a preview day on Friday. It's only 72 hours.
The Federal Reserve is preparing to raise interest rates higher than expected in order to fight inflation. Minutes from the central bank's meeting earlier this month show the committee members believe a series of half-point increases will likely be needed. Higher interest rates tend to slow consumer and business spending. The White House is working to ban a controversial mining project from an Alaskan watershed. The Pebble Mine project would mine Bristol Bay for copper and gold deposits. But if finalized, the EPA's proposal would protect the bay, which supports a $2 billion commercial fishing industry and is home to valuable sockeye salmon. And Oreo and Ritz crackers are teaming up for a sweet and salty mashup. For a limited time beginning today, fans of the snacks can order this half cookie, half cracker online for free, plus a shipping fee. The treat stuffing is half cream, half peanut butter. They're available until June 5th or when all 1,000 packs are gone. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 540 points. The NASDAQ up 321. The S&P 500 up 81. Well, pack up your suitcase and start emptying your pockets. According to the AAA, more Americans are getting away this long holiday weekend and paying more for it. CBS's Chris Van Cleve takes a look at the travel surge from Savannah, Georgia.
The sounds of summer. And despite the price tag, this Memorial Day weekend is expected to be the busiest for travel since 2019.
It's been an annual thing for a lot of years.
AAA projects folks looking to get away will be up more than 8% over last year to 39.2 million. Almost 35 million will hit the road. Another 3 million are expected to fly. Some are calling it revenge travel.
What we've gone through as a country over the past couple of years, that is spurring people to just get out. They want to have those experiences.
Those experiences are getting more expensive. Gas prices continue to break records, and AAA says hotels are up 42% over last year.
It sucks, but I mean, what am I going to do? Just not go anywhere?
But for others, the cost is a deal breaker.
Gas and the motel and stuff, we just figured. We'll wait.
They might be waiting a while. Patrick DeHaan at Gas Buddy says the national average for a gallon of regular could hit $5 within a few weeks.
This may be the low point for the summer in what could become certainly a very expensive summer to fill your tank.
If you are traveling, especially if you're hitting the roads, experts say one way you may be able to save is don't fill up right off the freeway. Get about a mile or so away, and you may find gas prices are lower.
Flyers who booked early got the best rates. And there's also a run on rental cars.
You may end up with a lot bigger car because all the more economical cars have already been snapped up.
AAA still expects a robust summer travel season, even if Americans are pinching pennies along the way. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Savannah, Georgia.
And experts suggest making sure that you're up to date on car maintenance, have appropriate tire pressure, and stick to the speed limit to help maximize your gas mileage. And while most COVID restrictions have eased, AAA is advising travelers to follow CDC guidance, which still recommends masks in indoor public transportation settings. Well, next to noon, Pam Yankee has your ag numbers, and Chris has your latest forecast after the break.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
As of 2022, TSR Concrete Coatings has coated nearly 11 million square feet of concrete, and we've completed over 15,000 jobs. If we haven't met yet, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and here we transform your old, cracked garage floor from this to this in just one day. We don't just coat over your old concrete. We grind it down, apply our base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. And our floors are ridiculously easy to clean. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, and we have our own in-house team ready to answer any questions you may have before and after your install. To learn more or get your new floor, visit the website or call us at the number shown below today. One day floor.
Violent and destructive riots in Kenosha, the Waukesha Christmas Parade tragedy, record-high homicides in Milwaukee, from defunding our police to releasing violent felons with low or no bail. Liberal Democrats have created the worst crime wave in decades. Senator Ron Johnson is standing with our brave law enforcement officers to keep Wisconsin families safe, and he wants to keep violent criminals behind bars where they belong.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Your car is likely equipped with its own black box.
This particular crash, the driver did not react at all before impact.
Mark Kane finds out what kind of data is being stored in these devices and who has access to this info. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Tomorrow morning, we have our eye on area roads for your Memorial Day weekend travel plans.
And don't miss your final chance to score Summerfest tickets with our question of the day.
Plus, your latest Memorial Day weekend forecast. What to expect when you're grilling out tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Thursday. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. I do want to let folks know you're not going to see me tomorrow. There is going to be a special USDA mental health roundtable that's going to be happening tomorrow up at the Arlington Ag Research Facility featuring Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin. We've got a USDA undersecretary that's going to be traveling in. Our folks at the Farm Service Agency office are coordinating it, so I'll be looking forward to visiting with those folks tomorrow. It was a great night last night with my friends from down in Rock County. We visited the Carey Ingredient Company in Beloit. A fantastic way to take an approach on all the flavors and all the spices that we enjoy. Carey Ingredient, one of the world leaders when it comes to helping spice up all the foods we use and enjoy, including beverages. Had a really nice conversation with those folks. Great turnout. Thank you again to Carey Ingredients for hosting us. As far as today is concerned, a lot of conversation in the marketplace about Russia and this carrot that they're offering the world marketplace. They say that they are willing to allow grain to move out of the Ukraine into the world marketplace if some of the sanctions against them are lifted. Now, that was the early morning story today, and actually pushed our wheat market down almost 70 cents. It looks like the market has rebounded a little bit, not necessarily confident that the United States or the world partners are willing to relax any of those restrictions to get that grain moving. So could be a developing story that we have to watch through the Memorial weekend. Barrel cheese today in Chicago down a penny and a half at $2.28.5. 40-pound block cheese down 2 at $2.28. Double A butter that dropped half a cent on Thursday to $2.89 a pound. And remember, no markets on Memorial Monday. So we're going into a 3-day weekend with a few news tidbits out there that we've got to keep an eye on, Mark.
All right, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Have a good holiday weekend.
You too.
And here's Chris with that forecast for the holidays.
Yeah, we are tracking more showers and thunderstorms getting ready to move in. I also want to take a moment to look at some of the severe weather reports that we did get from yesterday. A lot of this was along Highway 213 in Rock County. Lots of wind reports. And then, of course, there is that one tornado report that came in that the Weather Service is still confirming the strength and track of what is believed to have been a tornado that touched down. Now, most of the other severe weather reports, those were across parts of western Indiana, right along that Illinois state line, and then farther to the east. Today, not really the best chance for severe weather here, but once again, we're on the border where severe weather is going to be expected a little bit farther to the south. And already we're starting to see some of those showers and thunderstorms get going and gradually work their way to the north. That's the expectation as our area of low pressure still rotates over parts of Missouri. Our winds out of the south today, that's funneling in more and more of that moisture as drier air starts to wrap back in on the backside of that system. That being said, we're generally dry as of now. A couple isolated green blips are showing up. So we're starting to see the development of that isolated shower potential throughout today. Most of the other showers this morning were across the Northwoods. Even those have begun to dry up. So this is what we pay attention to now, because this right here is what's going to be impacting the state later on today. Look for more of these showers and thunderstorms to get going, and perhaps quite a bit of lightning with those as they start to move through. Our dew points are a little high. Typically, as your dew points get a little bit higher, the odds of seeing more lightning tend to go up too. So we'll watch that as any of these thunderstorms develop this afternoon. Our dew points are into the 60s, so your clothes are starting to stick to you at this point. It is muggy outside. The actual temperature is into the low 70s for us in Madison, 73 for Janesville, same for Waukesha. Milwaukee at 76. Then we go back towards Camp Douglas, 59 there, 56 and Black River Falls. So we're talking about a 20-degree temperature spread across the state. What we're looking at is a cold front. This cold front's gradually working its way to the south. In doing so, the south and eastern part of the state is going to be the focal point for the majority of those thunderstorms that move in this afternoon. Here we are, 8 o'clock. You see those showers and thunderstorms on top of us. It'll be a nice thunderstorm, too, that rolls through. After that, it's all about clearing out into parts of your Friday. In the morning, it's going to be cloudy. There are going to be some pesky clouds. It's going to take a minute to get out of here. But once they do, we'll see a return of some of that sunshine into the weekend. Temperatures on Friday are going to top out into the upper 60s for around 70. 70s with sun on Saturday. Then it's the increase in that humidity. By Sunday into Monday, temperatures are going to be near 90 early next week. And with the humidity, we'll see just enough instability that I've got to add a slight thunderstorm chance every day in that forecast through the Memorial Day weekend. But by Thursday, a cold front will bring a chance for storms and cooler air back into the 70s by next weekend.
All right, pretty good weekend all around.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Chris. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Want to be a hero this holiday weekend? We have a way to help you do just that.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, including all new custom sofas and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale going on now.
It's easy to think that all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You saw high commission investment products, right?
Nope, Fisher avoids them.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Never at Fisher Investments.
Okay, then you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No. We structure our fees so we do better when clients do better. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Now you can bring gorgeous, fresh, organic vegetables to your table in just 3 easy steps. Step 1, go to gardenmats.com. Step 2, use our garden planner to lay out your entire garden in order. Within days, garden mats are delivered from our factory right to your door. Step 3, lay the mats down according to your design and plant. After that, spend your summer trying to keep up with each other, not your weeds. Go to gardenmats.com today.
Change it up and choose Dutch Boy from Menards. Get the best quality Dutch Boy paints at the best prices. Pick out the perfect color. We offer free custom color matching and tinting to create thousands of color options. And with Dutch Boy's easy opening, smooth pouring container and no prep, no prime formula, transforming your home has never been easier. Pick up a gallon of Dutch Boy Platinum Plus interior flat paint for only $28.98 after sale price and 11% rebate.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them.
Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale on now. With a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, including all new Serta mattresses and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's Customer Appreciation Sale going on now.
When we think of Memorial Day, most of the time we think of backyard get-togethers, maybe a mattress sale, and of course, lots of food. However, I want to make sure that we don't lose sight of what the day is truly about. Remembering those who gave of their life so we can live in freedom. And with that being said, I want to share a recipe for what I call the ultimate hero burger. Up until recently, I would start by buying a big package of ground beef and forming it into burgers and then cooking them off. They were good, but when I have a bunch of people over, I found it's a lot easier to use premium frozen burgers since I can cook them right from the freezer. That way, there is no waste, and it saves me prep time. Pretty cool, huh? Once they're cooked to our liking, we melt some cheese over them and place them on buns that we've already topped with lettuce, tomato, and caramelized onions. Then we finish each one with sliced pickles, crispy bacon, and our tasty 5-star mayo. You better open up wide, because these are big in size and flavor. To get the recipe for what we call the ultimate hero burger, simply visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a memorable way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
And it's time to introduce you now to our pet of the week. Fancy is an adult male cat who was found near a walking trail in Elver Park and brought to the Dane County Humane Society. Fancy likes to hang out and loves attention, but when he's done wanting attention, he likes his space. He's not a huge fan of work and will come between you and your computer, going so far as to lay on your keyboard. Fancy gives clear signals when he wants pets and affection and is looking for a family who can read and listen to his side. That's a great face on him. In honor of May being National Pet Month, the camera company in Madison is donating all sales of 5x7 and 8x10 prints featuring pets to the Dane County Humane Society. The prints must be purchased at the kiosks in one of their stores or through their website, cameracompany.com. The event runs through May 31st. And Buddy the Bunny featured last week and Isabel the cat featured 2 weeks ago are still available for adoption. If you're interested in adopting Fancy or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, just go to giveshelter.org. And there you go. Here's Chris now with a final check of your forecast.
I thought we had more pet graphics to talk about there for a moment. What we're really focused on is another chance to see some thunderstorms today. We've been dry so far, but as we move towards the evening, some shower and thunderstorms going to be working their way in from the south. They might get noisy for just a bit, but then they'll be over, and there is a small chance that some of those could be on the stronger side, but those better chances, again, are going to be farther to the south. But we still managed to have some severe weather yesterday. That's why you always want to stay weather aware. 69 tomorrow, 76 on Saturday, 85 on Sunday, 89 Monday and Tuesday. I would not be surprised if we end up in the 90s, but it is going to be incredibly humid, so if we don't, it will feel like it. Daily chances for showers and storms next week.
All right, Chris, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4.